Aries. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot, here to get your October monthly. What does by Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know for their higher good? What is important messages that will help you through the month of October? What do you need to hear? This is not going to resonate with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this isn't your story or it doesn't resonate with you, it takes time to play out. But if it's not your story, I'm reading it now. It's still September. So, let it play out. But if it doesn't resonate and it truly doesn't reach your soul and it doesn't sound like your story, then check your natal chart for your other placements, because I am a Virgo sun, I am an Aries moon, and a Libra rising. And sometimes my other natal placements will tweak and it'll sound like it fits me better than what the story from my Virgo sun is, okay? So we're going to get started. I want to welcome all my Aries. I'm going to clear the energies within myself before I get started. And welcome again, Aries. Let's get it. Cross watchers, you're welcome too. And let's get it started. Here we go. Thank you. Divine Spirit and guides, please bless the universe with happiness, peace, prosperity for all universal beings. We know happiness begets happiness, and misery loves company. Thank you. All right. So we are ready to start, Aries. Thank you for that. Let's get it started. I'm going to go ahead and use the Wonderland and Tarot to get your messages. Obviously, you can see the smoke going, so I've already saged the decks that I'm going to be using for affirmation for your reading, and also for the major critical messages. These are just major arcanas here, and it just kind of gives us the idea of where you're going with the month of October, okay? Again, I want to welcome all my Aries. I've been out of it for a little bit, changed the schedule at work, as well as a little bit of bronchitis, but I am back, so you will be seeing more readings from me coming out. I will also be doing a live on Saturday for my subscribers, free Q&A, first come, first serve. I'll put that information on my community page, so if you are going to be attending that live on Saturday, this Saturday, I believe it's the 30th, you can ask a question if you're a subscriber. Any kind of question. I do love career, money, whatever you would want to know, and we'll get it started, okay? So here we go, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get this party started. What is it, the main message that you need to know for the month of October? The month of October, you got the World card, putting things to end. Now, it did flip out in the reverse, okay? So, Aries, there's going to be a lot of you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm an Aries Moon, so this may apply. The World card talks about complete endings, about things of karmic lessons that are no longer serving your purpose. You have to let things go. You've come to an end of a chapter, whether it's a financial, career, or love matter. There's nothing left to be learned. Well, if it comes out in the reverse, you're not completely finished with something yet. Karmically, there's still something left to finish. But I feel intuitively that you are nearing a chapter of closure. You are coming to an end of a chapter in a romance, career, financial matter, something that pretty soon, karmically, there's going to be nothing left to manage in that situation. It's going to come to an end of learning. There's nothing more to be gained from something. So the World card is the last card in the tarot deck, and when it's in the upright, it means that you have done and completed a karmic cycle. When it's in the reverse, which it came out for you, Aries, it's talking about you're getting there. You're close to the end of a matter that needs to be completed. Something that, it may or may not be in your control, but the universe is speaking to you, and it's telling you that if you're not quite done yet. Okay, so Aries, there may be something that you may need to just bear with it a little longer in a relationship, career matter, or financial matter, because it's not quite done yet. Now we're going to get your spread. I'm using the Runic Tarot. The Runic Tarot to get your main message across. I'm just going to go ahead and get a 9-card spread. I'm sorry, 8-card spread. Let's get 8 cards, please. Divine Spirit and Guides for Aries' messages for the month of October. What critical messages do they need to hear? Please give me 8 cards. All right. Well, let's do this. All right. So we have the World in reverse, about uncompleted messages. Okay. And we have some cards that fell out here. I'm going to take the ones that are up first. The Knight of Swords talks about blunt, quick communication. You may be hearing from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but there's going to be some blunt communication that is in regards to this matter of something that you're trying to bring about to completion. Something that you're tired of, the same old in the relationship. Something that you've been trying to tuck away. You've been trying to tie up loose ends, Aries, okay? You've been trying to put something behind you. You're ready to move on. You're ready to take on a new challenge in a relationship. You're tired of dredging up the same old thing that you've been dragging around, whatever, whether it's career, money, love, whatever it means to you, Aries, okay? And quick, blunt communication that you're going to be giving to them or they're going to be giving to you in the matter is going to help bring about closure to something, all right? Then I have here that it is something that brings conflict. This is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is speaking to there's a conflict, there's a struggle, there's something that you are wanting to bring to a closure, whether it's a struggle in a relationship, career endeavor, say that there's been some fighting, conflict, a difference of opinions, a different way of looking at things. When you're in a relationship, sometimes you grow apart, or even if it's not you're growing apart, maybe there's some conflict, maybe there's some things going on and you're not seeing eye to eye, but you are ready to bring that to an end, but the universe is saying, hey, you're not quite done yet. There's still some kind of a conflict that needs to be settled, or there's still something that needs to be dealt with, so that there's that lesson that has to be learned. But quick, blunt communication with the Knight of Swords is coming in, saying that that competition, that struggle, that inner battle, whatever it is that you're dealing with on a personal level, on your personal evolution side, is coming to a head. I do have the Death card, which is going to bring about that closure that you're looking at. So something is going to come in for the month of October for you, Aries, that's going to allow you to finally close the chapter so that you can flip the script on that World card in reverse. It's just not quite there yet, but it's fixing to happen in October. All right. So if there's a relationship or something that you've been trying to, come out of conflict with, or you've been trying to leave it behind you, and it's just not happening, and you're like, no matter what I do, this thing keeps coming back like a plague. It won't go away, and I've been trying to put an end to it for a minute. Let's just put that over there, okay? All right, so let's get the rest of the cards here, all right? So, again, Aries, blunt, quick communication in October is going to come in. You're going to be giving it. Somebody's going to be giving it to you. It's gonna be about that inner struggle, that conflict that you've been holding in, that you're tired of. It's going to bring about a closure, which will make the World card turn around, and whatever karmic lesson was supposed to come out of it will come out of it. It has something to do with the soulmate connection, or with the release of this, it will allow you to move on to something that is a soulmate connection. It could be a Gemini. If it's not a Gemini, Aries, then what it is that whatever this karmic tie is that you have conflict over, the personal endeavor, romance, financial, whatever that you've been in conflict and struggling and bickering about, coming to an end with the Scorpio card. It could be a Scorpio, but I feel like it's more like your closing chapter so that you can get that karmic lesson learned. It's going to allow you to evolve. It's going to allow you to ascend to a truer connection. Could be with a Gemini. The next card that I have is the Nine of Cups. It's something that you've been wanting to manifest. There's something that you wanted to bring in. There's something that you're trying to achieve in whether it's a true love, whether it's a true connection in a career, something that you feel like there is a true fit where you really belong, okay? Maybe there's a sense of, I don't belong in this career, I don't belong in this relationship, I've been trying to put it to past, I've had inner conflict and struggle about this, I need to speak, I need to get this communication to come in, I need this to be over so I can move on, Aries. That's what I'm hearing, but the Nine of Cups is speaking to wish manifestation coming to pass. You're wanting to, either you're dealing with a Libra, you're either dealing with somebody that's very nurturing, that you want to be with. Could be a Libra. It could be that you are focusing on yourself. Maybe after this endeavor that you've been in conflict about, whatever this struggle was on a personal evolution for you that was tying you down, keeping you stuck, keeping you trapped, and unable to move on to a truer connection with the Lover's card. It's speaking to that you're either going to be focusing on someone that is going to be more nurturing for you, more abundance and more growth for you. It's someone that's going to make you feel very loved, nurtured, cared for, or you are going to be focusing on yourself now and not putting everybody else first, okay, with the Empress card. The next I have for you in the cards here is the bear with me, this is a new deck, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles in the upright is talking about you've reached your pinnacle, you've reached the end of the road. In other words, if I was in a career, I would say that I'm the CEO, I'm the manager. There is no place for me to diverse. I've reached the potential of my growth. When it is in the reverse, if it's a relationship or career, the Ten of Pentacles is speaking to a new beginning, a new start, where you're starting off on the bottom again. So, in other words, you've reached the pinnacle in a relationship or a career or a personal evolution. Now, for you to learn a new lesson, because when the World card is over, the next one comes the Fool card, a new beginning, innocence. something new, something, that you're striving for, something totally different, different relationship, different career, something that's you're going to have to work your way up again. And that's what this Ten of Pentacles means for you, that you've reached the pinnacle with whatever this is that you need to release. And Aries, once that's done, you're going to be moving on in a new path, like the Fool card, and it's going to be the Aries journey of starting all over, learning a new lesson, something new to complete in a relationship, something that's going to be more truer to you, a truer connection for you, okay? The next thing I have is the Knight of Wands. You've been feeling like this is when you are moving. This is when you're taking action. This is when you're participating. This is when you are in your moment, Aries energy. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy of the Wands. The Knight of Wands is about making things happen, making offers, playmaker, taking action in a career, love endeavor, just being the person that starts the fire, all right, that initiates the action. Well, you've been stuck and trapped for a minute because you've been trying to deal with this inner conflict or putting to pass whatever this karmic lesson is that you haven't quite reached the end to. But in the reading here, it's showing that you have been stuck. You have reached the end of the road on this, whatever it is you're dealing with, and it's time to move on, okay? I do have the 10 of, bear with me, this is a new deck. 10 of Wands, okay? Yeah, sorry it took me a minute. These are a beautiful deck, okay? So you have the 10 of Wands and you have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So the 10 of Wands is about when you just can't take another step. The burden is so heavy that you have to lay it down. So when you have it in the reverse, you are not quite ready to lay down the burden, but you are almost there. The 10 of Wands in reverse is that you're not letting go. You're stuck right now. In the October journey, what I hear, Aries, is that whatever it is that's keeping you stuck, whatever it is that's keeping you trapped so that you can't take action and make a new offer to something that truly identifies with your soul, in a relationship, a new person, someone that makes you feel nurtured and loved, cared for, or in a career path that you're stuck in where there's no evolution, there's nowhere for you to go, you're already the CEO, or you've already reached the pinnacle, or you're just done with it. You just, I don't want to do this another day. I've been doing it for 12 years and it's just, I need something new, okay? You're almost to the point of giving up and letting it go, but you're not quite there yet, but you will in October be receiving that ending, okay? The 10 of Wands in reverse for you, Aries, speaks to you're not quite where you're going to lay the burden down, the 10 of Wands, but you're getting there. Right now, you're not ready to release it yet. You're still taking that last step, is what I hear. But the last card speaks to the Moon card. You're getting clarity. So the Moon card is you could be dealing with a Pisces, going down a dark, uncharted territory in a relationship, career, or spiritual evolution. When it's in the reverse, it means that you finally have clarity. You finally see the end of the road. You finally see where you're going. You finally see where this is going to end. And so, again, with this reading, you're going to get blunt, quick communication. Your issue and your major message that you need to take, Aries, for the month of October is that you're almost to a pinnacle. You're almost to a karmic lesson ending, but you're not quite there yet. But with the Death card, unless you're dealing with a Scorpio and quick communication coming in, whatever conflict or competition or inner struggle that you've been having on a personal evolution level or romance or career, it's about to be closed. You're fixing to close the chapter. You're fixing to lay it down, but you're not quite there yet. There's one more thing that needs to be done so that you can move on to a truer connection in your wish manifestation when it comes to caring for yourself or your true focusing on yourself or having someone in your life that's more nurturing to you. That's what it's speaking to here. But you finally gained clarity. You finally gained the clarity in a unknown path because the Moon card is in reverse. Unless you're dealing with a Pisces and a coming out from a Pisces, what this means is that you finally see the end of the road. You finally see what's at the end of the uncharted path. The Moon card in upright means, hey, you're going down an unknown territory, things that you can't see. There's no clarity. But when the Moon is in reverse, that means that you finally see the end of the road. So no matter that your story shows here that you're not quite finished with a karmic lesson, love, romance, there's not quite the ending. In October, it's coming about, okay? It's coming about, so be patient. But you do see the end of the road, and you do see a new beginning and coming out of an unstuck time. It's just that you have to wait your time, okay? Yep, that's what I have. All right, so let me get you an affirmation card, Aries. This is a beautiful reading, and I'm an Aries moon. I'm going to claim it because I do feel like I'm at a pinnacle now in my life too. I do feel like this resonates on my Aries moon. Being stuck without evolution and moving on in a career, relationship, or spiritual evolution is the story for the Aries in this month of October. But what the message is that in October, you're going to get that last bit that you need, that last piece of the puzzle, so that you can put it behind you and start something fresh. That's going to really resonate. Okay, the journey, and this is a beautiful affirmation card that really resonates with the reading. Journey, focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. And again, the journey card is focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. All right, so that is the meaning of your October message, Aries. It's all about the journey. You're almost at the end of the journey. You can finally see where you're going to end up, where you're going, where this path has taken you, and what the lesson was. Okay, what you're going to take from it. So Aries, much love to you until we read again. Take care. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Much love to you. Stay safe.